Welcome to another episode of Chevalier, where we are here to help men and women find happy and healthy relationships. And like always, guys, it don't matter whether you're black, white, Asian, Hispanic, Puerto Rican, South American, Mexican, or even the penguins in Antarctica. I'd like to welcome you all to another episode, one a little more intense than normal. We today are talking about good men. Because so often I keep hearing the same strife. There are no good men. Good men don't exist. I'm single because I can't find a good man. And it's always funny because for the better part of since I started these videos, the grandiose point of me doing this is to prove to women that good men exist. And especially here in Atlanta, Georgia, where I've given several facts, tons of data, sources where you can verify what I say, and places where you can even go look for this information. Because so often you always hear good men are hard to find. What do you consider a good man? And I've challenged a lot of women on that notion. If you say good men don't exist, what do you consider to be a good man? And I hear a million different definitions. And as a man who, speaks amongst men, with men, I don't consider none of those things have anything to do with a good man. I laid it out before in a video, but I don't mind laying it out again. The 4 pillars of a good man or a nice guy, which is discipline, integrity, morals, and ethics. But unfortunately and sadly, most women don't want a guy who's discipline, integrity, morals, and ethics. And the key thing is, I said most, I didn't say all, because I will never put all women in the category, because that's misogynistic, number one, and number two, it's just generally not true. But a majority of women, they want a guy that looks good, who, pleases them in the bed and all that, and I'm not against that. I'm not saying a man shouldn't be able to look a certain way and have a certain standard about himself when it comes to pleasing a woman. But what I'm saying is, if that's all he has to offer and he doesn't have any discipline, integrity, morals, and ethics, he ain't going to be able to do anything for you anyway. Outside of the bedroom, which is not really a consolation, because I've yet to meet a woman, even if she's big Shirley, who couldn't get a man to lay up with her. That's not a consolation. At the end of the day, I think it's more of a point of meeting a man who wants to marry you, who wants to put a ring on your finger, who wants to get on one knee in public, in front of Instagram, in front of all his Facebook friends, in front of everybody, his mama, and say, I want to spend the rest of my life with you. And unfortunately, that's very rarely the case. If you're with a guy for longer than a year, and he's not walking you down the aisle or into a jewelry shop to get your ring fitted, for a ring he's ready to put money on that day, so you can have it within a fair amount of time, he's not a good man. And I've heard women say, oh, well, I don't want to date nice guys because they don't look a certain way. And this is coming from, a modern woman who's below average at best, who, feel that a man got to look a certain way and all that. When has that ever been a connotation of a worthy man? I mean, I don't know, for women who claim to be Christians, and again, I'm not speaking about all women, but just some. The Bible says a man's value is to provide and to protect the woman that he wants to be with for the family he wants to grow. And the Bible doesn't say a man, as a matter of fact, 1 Samuel says specifically, do not judge his looks, his height, or his appearance, for I have rejected him. God does not see what man sees. Man looks at the heart. No, man looks at the outward appearance, while God looks at the heart. The Bible tells you, if you're looking for a good man and you're looking for looks, then you're not looking for nothing. And I think it's always so funny because the same women who say they're looking to be with a good man tend to reject nice guys because they think nice guys are weak. They think nice guys are somewhat feminine. They think nice guys are not masculine. And I tell most women it's actually the opposite. Nice guys are the ones who are the most masculine because they show restraint. It's not that they can't be as aggressive as other men. It's just a lot of guys tend to play it down for women because they want to appeal to you more in a masculine sense. And what I mean by that is they're not as aggressive with you because women get scared. Some women, excuse my phrasing, are easily uncomfortable. They're scared of men, masculine, strong, broly men. So to help with that, a lot of guys tone it down by trying to appeal to your sensitivity, by trying to appeal to your feminism, by trying to appeal to your heart, so they don't come off as being as broly, so they don't come off as being as harsh, so they don't come off as being as masculine, because they want to be more understanding to you. I'm a nice guy, always have been, and it's never been about trying to be the man and puff my chest up so I can prove I'm stronger than a woman. If anything, it's the opposite. Is I want to appeal more towards you, so that way we can build a closer connection together. It's the wise man theories. Meet each other halfway. I want to meet you halfway where you can know I understand where you're coming from and you can understand where I'm coming from. Nice guys are being nice because they want to appeal to you, because they want to be with you and make you happy. They're not being nice because they're not masculine, broly men. They just want to appeal to understanding you as a woman. And I think at the end of the day, a woman should want a man who wants to appeal to her, because these are the guys who are respectful and love women and love God and try to appeal to your kindness. Because these are the guys who actually stay to take care of the children. These are the guys that generally marry a woman and stay in the marriage. These are the guys who buy you the flowers and the candy and the nice things that you want. These are the guys that put you first. These are the guys who are boring, that have no drama, that always say yes when it comes to logical stuff that makes sense. But these are the guys that are trustworthy, who are consistent, who put you in a position to know that you're loved and appreciated, but more importantly, who treat you like the queen that you think yourself to be. Yes, nice guys finish last because they allow themselves to try to understand and appeal to women rather than disrespect them, treat them like 304s, and then put them in a position where they talk about ain't no good men left, when in fact, the good guys you should have been with, the nice guy who actually wanted to buy you flowers and candy and take you on a nice date, then when they move on to women of other races and ethnicities, then it's like, oh, well, you sold out to the black community. You sold out the black community because you want to date those white women or those other women. Those other women in most cultures are their women are outdated. Several women of different ethnicities, and I can tell you, a lot of these women of other races, they don't just jump on nice guys and good men. They fight for them. So women of the culture, if you're not going to appreciate your nice guys, your good black men, don't be surprised when they none left, because Becky and Maria are taking on the good black men who are left, who are trying to appeal to the black women who don't want them or not interested because they'd rather be with Pookie and Ray Ray. Give a nice guy a chance, or don't give him at all, give him nothing at all. Because I guarantee you, if you don't appreciate him, women of other cultures definitely will, which is why most of the rich, successful black men are typically married to women outside of the race. Because women of other cultures tend to love and value men of any culture as long as they treat them nice, appreciate them, work hard, and stay consistent. And I think at the end of the day, that's the end of it all. That's the end all be all. Treat a man right, and he'll treat you right. Men are not nice because they're suckers. Men are nice because they are considerable and loving of you. They want to get close to you. And for all I generally hear is, I want a man that's going to respect women. Now you would think that a nice guy would be the appeal to that. But alas, these men exist, and all you have to do is choose them. Accountability is on you, ladies. Choose well. Till next time. Peace. Be out.